Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and the newest Felcycle mount that was added as of the patch 11.05 has only a handful of ways for you to unlock it, making it one of the most sought after mounts and one of the hardest to obtain. One of them is through a limited time promotion, which is Reach Unlock, but another version of this mount, one of the harder ones to obtain, is through a secret questline available as of the patch 11.05 with the guest relation questline. However, to unlock this mount, it was one of those secret finders mounts like the Nightmare mount or the Big Brain from BFA, where you have to solve a series of puzzles before you can unlock it. However, before you can even start solving any of the puzzles, you first have a few requirements you have to complete before then, some of which require for the guest relations event to be available, which is only up during the 20th anniversary update, which is eventually going to be retiring as we get into the patch 11.07 very soon. So if you have any interest whatsoever in getting your hands on the Felcycle mount, you may want to do the prerequisite questlines for it now before the 20th anniversary update and the guest relations questline is retiring sometime soon. As always, if you guys want to see more regular War Within guides like these for the expansion, be sure to follow the channel and subscribe. But otherwise, let's dive right in. Seriously, consider starting this questline as soon as possible because we're not exactly sure what's going to happen to some of the requirements once the actual 20th anniversary Caverns Ground go away, because the actual event is necessary for you to get one of the titles needed in order to even begin the Felcycle puzzle. So if you haven't started working on it right now, it might be a good idea to get on with it as fast as possible just to make sure you don't miss out on the Felcycle mount. But to be able to unlock the actual questline, you first need to complete a number of steps in order to be able to even begin working towards the Felcycle and solving all of the Felcycle puzzles. If you haven't done any of the secret finding stuff before in any previous expansion, I would first talk to Alex and then begin the questline called Lost and Busy. This questline is kind of like the introductory to secret finding, and it's almost like a practice quest in order to be able to unlock some of the toys and items necessary in order to make that secret finding and puzzle solving much easier. Specifically, the questline allows you to unlock items such as the Torch of Pyreth, which will be necessary for some of the quests, but also the Idol of Anara, which is generally a very good item when it comes to solving some of the puzzles, or at least leading you in the right direction of a puzzle location. The first thing on the list for us to unlock is the Felcycle key, which specifically called the Inner Peculiar Key. To find the key, travel to Ungoro Crater and then use the Torch of Pyreth to uncover it from within inside of a broken down tree log. And this key is going to be one of the main components that will help you start the portion of the Felcycle questing puzzles. The next thing you need to do is unlock the title of the detective on any one of your characters. However, to unlock the title of the detective, you first need to complete a very specific achievement during the Secret Finders Holiday 20th Anniversary Update, specifically the achievement of Azeroth's Greatest Detective, where you need to complete 2 of 4 of the different achievements in order to be able to unlock the detective title. Now, the variety of different achievements here are going to be doing some of the side quests for guest relations, or doing the main story chapters for guest relations, or finding different crates for guest relations, which I think is going to be the easiest to do. Both the achievements of Crate Insurance Agent and No Crate Left Behind can be easily unlocked by finding all of the different celebration crates, which you would normally find on the board right here next to Alex, but you can actually skip that completely and just head to the locations immediately to pick up all these crates and then go back to Alex to turn them in. And that's going to be the easiest way to essentially get the title of detective. Now, when going through all of the crates, I'm just going to go through them in the order at which they were found originally during the guest relation questline. The first location is going to be in Zuldazar. Near one of the bridges, there will be a waterfall towards the bridge that takes you to the PvP section of Zuldazar. And in the water next to the waterfall, you'll find a big clam. Your crate is inside of the clam, but you first need to unlock it. Zooming further down, you'll find a couple of Tortolan vendors, and one of them will sell you Clam Digger consumable. Once you get the item, swim back up to the clam, use the consumable in order to claim your first box. The second crate location will be found in Desolus, southwest of the Cenurian Wildlands, but you can only see the crate and interact with it while you're dead. So find a way to unalive yourself, then run back over towards the tree southwest of the Wildlands, and you should be able to find your crate there and interact with it while you're dead. Crate location 3 will be found in Deadwind Pass near Karazhan. You'll first need to go down into the crypts, down the spiral tunnel, which is a little bit of a maze-like structure, swim to the other side of the waterway, and then a little further down you'll be able to find your next crate, but this one has a bit of a run behind it. Fourth location of the crate will be found in Thousand Needles. Southwest of the speed barge, you'll be able to go down into the Rust Mall dig site. You'll have to swim pretty far down into the actual dig site in order to find a water-resistant receipt. Once you're inside through the cavernous entrance, hang right into the next chamber, and you'll find the receipt towards the back of the room. After you get the receipt, travel back to Azuna, a zone part of the Broken Shore of the Legion expansion, and you'll find a Wanderer Merchant traveling up and down a long path along the eastern edge of the zone's map, and you hand in the receipt for your celebration package. Location 5 is in Howling Fjord, and this one is an easy one. It's right outside the Wolf Cave on the border of Howling Fjord and Grizzly Hills, located northwest of the Howling Fjord zone. Location 6 is Teneris, where you'll find it south of Caverns of Time, actually, so you don't have to go all that far. Underwater, you'll find a gnome building, and once you swim inside of it, go to the second floor, and you'll find behind one of the beds is the next crate. The 7th crate is going to be found in Hygel, west of the Grove of Asina, where you'll find the trampolines and a bear trampoline questline you had to do back in Cataclysm, and the crate will be found located under one of the trampolines. Location 8 for your crate will be in Fairless. You'll first need to go to Ashenvale, on top of the volcanic mountain behind Lord Magmathar. You'll find a blue potion. Drink the potion and then fly straight to Diremall. Your crate will be nestled in a corner between two walls near the front entrance of Diremall itself. For your crate location 9, you'll have to hang to a TBC version of Nagrand, so you'll have to go to Outland. Head to the entrance of Oshigan, is the big crystal mountainous structure in that zone. And inside you'll find your crate, where you'll need to head a little further down until you see some more Drainic architecture, and there you'll find your next crate. Crate located in location 10, you'll first need to go south of Anchorage, the big raid zone, kind of behind the actual raid zone on your map, which is a little bit harder way to navigate behind. But head back behind there and you'll find a cave. Inside of that clear cave will be a sleeping red dragon, and behind the dragon are some bones. You'll need to get some kind of a pet dog out, specifically like a battle pet. Any kind of pet will do, any kind of dog or a canine or a wolf will work just fine, as you just need him to dig out the mysterious bone for you. Once you get the bone, head to Stormheim in Broken Shore Legion Zone and look for a grave of a fallen warrior found near the Alliance Crash Skyfire ship. And for your crate location 11, you'll have to go to Maldraxxus, zone of the Shadowlands expansion. Fly to the very top of the Seat of the Primers, the big stony or skull undead structure that you see overlooking the zone of Maldraxxus, and up there you'll find your very last crate. Afterwards, head back to the Caverns of Time to turn in all of the crates, so you should have the title of the detective to proceed to the next quest line. To start the actual quest, to begin the hunt for the Felcycle, you'll need to first have the detective title and equip it, and then talk to a Dalaran survivor in Dornogal to start the quest Rat's Race. From there, you'll head to Ashkahet, southeast of the City of Threads. You'll find a cave, and inside of the cave will be a bunch of mushroom people. Inside of the cave, you'll have to go all the way through it towards the top end of the cave, where you'll have a bunch of mushroom people gathered around an unfinished note. You grab the note to get to the next part of the quest. Afterwards, you'll fly to the cliff overlooking City of Threads, and at the very tippity top, you'll find a hastily scrawled note. That note will lead you to the next part of the quest, where you need to go down to a small cavernous location area located between the zones of Ashkahet and Hollowfall to find a water-resistant node below in the water. And finally, you'll have to head to an area near Faerun's Advance. Look for a Nerubian hive-like structure, and inside of that structure, you'll also find a cave leading further down below. Inside of the cave, further in, you'll find a very specific, another set of hives, or honeycombs, I guess if you want to call them. And around the back, around that specific structure, you'll have to do a bit of jumping around in order to get into one of those honeycombs, which will actually have you fall all the way down into where Rats is hiding. Approaching Rats will cause the NPC to spout some dialogue and then shortly teleport afterwards, but when they teleport, they'll leave a peculiar gem, which can now be combined together with a peculiar key found earlier in order for us to at least take a step closer to starting to solve the Felcycle quests. From there, you need to find Rat's hideout, and the easiest way to do it is after you combine the key itself together with the gem, then you'll head to Deadwind Pass and look for a side entrance near Karazhan and use the Torch of Pyrath to unlock the front gate. And inside will be essentially an escape room filled with a variety of puzzles, treasures, secrets, and a bunch of items and clues guiding you to the next puzzle that you'll need to complete out in the open world. And after you complete all 12 of these puzzles, you will be able to unlock the Felcycle bike that's sitting there taunting you in the middle of a big open area. From there on, you can start to begin to solve all the 12 puzzles necessary to unlock the bike. And at a later time, once we have all of the different puzzles solved, because not all of them are solved just yet, I'll definitely release a part 2 for this in order to show off all of the different solutions necessary in order to be able to solve all the puzzles to unlock yourself the bike. But until then, you're more than welcome to join the Secret Finders Discord to begin solving some of these puzzles early all on your own, either with the help of the Discord or just looking out for hints yourself. And potentially even help them complete some of the puzzles like Puzzle 9 and Puzzle 10, which they are currently stuck on as of me making of this video. But definitely start getting this questline done early. Make sure to get it done, or at least unlock the title of Detective, and start working on this before the 20th anniversary event is gone, because we don't really know if you'll be able to unlock the title of Detective, or if the requirements for the Felcycle will be gone once the 20th anniversary update is no more. So it's a good idea to start getting to it as soon as possible in order to make sure you don't fall behind and claim yourself one of the more secret and harder to find mounts. But as always, I want to thank all of you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy it or found it informative, go ahead and give this video a like. I would very much appreciate it. And if you want to join our community for any regular updates for War Within expansion, or for potentially some of the other guides we have on the Discord, you're more than welcome to do so, found in the description of this video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.